scientists, grab those lab coats and goggles as today we continue to explore how soil is made up of small, weathered rocks and can even contain plant and animal remains.
Now, let's talk about our essential question. Remember, essential questions in science and in different lessons can help us think about what we already know about a topic, and it helps us connect to new ideas that we're going to learn today to help us produce a new thought about the topic. Our essential questions will be focused on our different science topics. So look for keywords. In those keywords, the minute you see them and recognize them, I want you to think, what do I already know about this topic? Once you have that in your mind, you want to look at the question again to see what we're trying to answer today or what are we trying to answer about that topic. It's important to remember that an essential question is like a goal as well. By the end of our science lesson, you should confidently be able to answer the essential question. Let's go over our essential question for today.
When we are going to be talking about soil, we're going to be looking at three essential questions. Listen to me as I read the first one. What is weathering? Say that one with me. What is weathering? That's a vocabulary word we're going to go over and become masters of by the end of this unit. Let's look at the second one. Listen to me first. What is soil made of? Say that one with me. What is soil made of? And the last one. Listen to me. How are soils different in different areas? Say that one with me. How are soils different in different areas? Nice job, scientists. Let's get into our lesson for today. Because you guys will go through as a class later and answer the questions at the end of this story. Let's read together. Listen to me, but follow along with your eyeballs. My dad is a landscape designer. That means he helps people make their yards look good. He finds plants that will look nice. He also looks for ones that will grow well in the sun or in the shade of the people's yards. I'm going to pause there. Put your hands on your shoulders if one of your parents or someone in your family likes to plant outside. Put your hands on your head if you like to put plants outside. Maybe one day you'll be a landscape designer if you have your hands on your head. Let's keep reading about this person's dad. Paragraph 2. Ready? Follow along with me. I love going to work with my dad. I get to be outside. I also help him dig holes for plants. He pays me $5 if I do a good job. I went with him to a job last weekend. We went to the soil supply store. I had never been there before. It is a huge place with about 25 high mounds or hills of soil. Each mound is different soil. The different soils come from different places. The soil is bulldozed out of the ground. Then it is lifted into the dump trucks that go to the soil supply store. People like us go there to buy this kind of soil we need. Let's pause and quickly look at what these mounds of soil look like. I'll show you guys. A mound is a large hill. So to have mounds of soil, kind of like the one you see pictured on the screen here, would be a lot of weight and it would require that bulldozer that our author mentioned bringing it in to whatever location it would need to be dropped off into. Let's continue to read about this person and their father as they continue to collect their soil from this place. When I first saw all of that soil, some of the mounds were gray or brown, others were red, some were even greenish. The different types of soils came in different textures too. Some soils were lumpy and others were smooth. I don't understand, I said to Dad. Why do they need to have so many types of soil? Isn't all soil just dirt? Dad smiled and said, You might think so, but each type of soil is different based on where it is formed. Remember when you looked out of the airplane window on our way to see your Aunt Jane in Atlanta? You said that the earth looked red. That is because it had a lot of clay in it. Dad pointed to a mound of soil that was dark brown, almost black. Do you see that very dark soil? That comes from areas where lots of plants have grown, died, and decomposed. It's practically rich in the things that plants need for growing. I might buy this type of soil when I'm going to create a yard for people who want to grow flowers or vegetables. Dad also smiled. Some soil is light and sandy. I might use that kind of soil under a swing set. That would keep cushion a that would help cushion a child's fall. I wouldn't want a kid to fall on a hard packed clay, would I? Some people like their yards to look like the desert. Other people like their yards with lots of pebbles. I have to find the right soil for each job. I looked at all the mounds of soil. Feels so different. My teacher said soil is mostly broken up rock. That is true, said Dad, but rock are not all the same. Rain and wind break down all types of rocks to create different types of soil. Remember when we saw the black soil in Hawaii? That came from black volcanic rock. You would not see that soil here because we don't have volcanic rock. I'm going to pause and show you a quick video of what that black soil in Hawaii looks like. This is a picture of the type of soil or sand that the father is talking about in the video. You can find this type of soil in Hawaii because of those volcanic rock that the father mentions. Let's keep reading on in our story. Collects his final thoughts. I thought the different types of soil were interesting. The best part of the day was when Dad let me help pick the right kind of soil for that day's job. I might become a landscape designer like my dad if I keep learning things about soil, rocks, and landscape. Now it's your turn, scientists. There are different questions at the bottom of the screen that you are going to go through together. Make sure you're paying attention and participating and using the information back in the article to help you find the